Hey guys, today I'm going to be having a look at what's inside this 750GB Seagate hard drive for laptops. I'm going to say that I did get this from people who had thrown them out and they didn't want their data to be recoverable, so they've drilled holes in there to destroy the insides partially, so it might not be 100% accurate, but we'll see. So let's get into it. So once the screws are removed, I'm just going to pry open the lid. Oh, unless there are more screws. Let me try that again from the corner. Oh, that seems to be doing something. Oh, gotta be really careful here. Wow. So what that is the this is a disc, as you can kind of see it's curved, got some curved edges, so it would be spherical. And that's actually where the data is stored on a hard drive. I'm probably gonna have to take off these screws next, but there you go. Can't tell, there's two layers, one here and one there, so there would be two discs in this setup, where actually there would be, I believe a laser. Let's see, have a look, or maybe magnets. I'm not entirely sure myself. That's one. But these would spin around quite fast, I assume, through this motor that you can see right here. And there'd be little voids in it where you'd be able to create voids with, I think, a laser, and like a hole would be a 0 and a lack of a void would be a 1, and that's how it would write to it in binary. Let me just peel off this sticker. Yep, one more screw there. There you go. So yeah, you would have had the disc there that's been destroyed, and you've got what looks to be like an arm, and it'll swing and orientate it so that it's over the disc to be able to read and write onto the disc. So I wonder what the rest is in here. So let's take off these screws. So that's just the port where the data gets sent from the computer to the hard drive to be encoded, and controlling stuff like the arm, this rotation, you've got supplying power to the motor. It's quite a strong magnet there. So this motor spins the disc quite fast. The arm must move over the exactly correct position on the disc as to not like ruin the rest of the data on the disc, and to keep it as small as possible. So in order to control the arm, what you see here, you've got this magnet and this coil of wire here, this coil of copper wire, and another magnet down there as well. But what that does is when you send electricity through that coil of wire, it will create a electromagnetic field, and will cause the magnetic field in between the magnets and the magnetic field of the coil to interact so that it moves the arm. So it's very stiff now because you've got lots and lots of this shattered. The disc, unscrew that. A bit more. You've got the axle, you've probably got a really nice ball bearing in there actually. You've got the coil. The coil is connected to the data pins. You've got another chip there. Yeah, so I believe there was 2 discs on this thing stacked on top of each other. So you've got little slots here where the 2 discs can pass through without being, stopped, spinning at high speeds and then shattering. And then the bits of so let's take this side of it apart. Wow, so this is where the connections come from, the computer. It goes through a bunch of logic, I'm assuming. I'm not... It's not my specialty. You've got some Samsung chips there. And a load of other chips that I've never seen before. Just probably to process the information or compact it, maybe. I'm not sure. But that's quite interesting and cool to look at. Right, that looks like it can come off. There's another screw that I missed. There you go. That's doing the trick. So that's probably what's holding down the discs here. That held the disc down. Then another spacer. A bit of felt, maybe to slow down the discs, I don't know. Prevent things from shattering. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I shall see you next time.